Good evening and welcome back to Etown News. I'm Gabriella Schill.
And I'm Lexi Benninger. Wonka Day, Etown Makers Mart, and more coming up after this.
The Elizabethtown College Store is your one-stop shop for all things college. There's no need to run to the mall for your favorite brands when you could stay on campus and shop for school-issued apparel. The school store has new items for every season. This includes Life is Good shirts. There's also Champion jackets, Under Armour sweatpants, and more. With a large variety of styles and sizes, there's items in the Etown College Store for everyone. Keep on the lookout for great sales on your favorite Etown College gear. You can stay updated by following their Instagram at Etown College Store. This store takes student charge, creating a worry-free shopping experience. The Etown College Store is located in the Brosman Commons, open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit the Elizabethtown College Store, the perfect fit for you.
Last Friday was Elizabethtown College's annual club fair and J Play Day. Yard games and activities lined the outside of the track for students to enjoy. There was everything from mini golf, caricatures, sign printing, and even a 360-degree photo booth. On the inside of the track, a wide variety of clubs and organizations. Students had the chance to speak with club leaders at their table to learn more about joining. Hundreds of students attended, making it one of the most successful fairs for one club's president.
Get ready for Wonka Day, Jays. Prepare for a world of pure imagination with discoveries all over campus. Starting at 11 a.m., there will be giveaways in the Jays Nest. Students can make purchases for a chance to win free Celsius, J-Bucks, a Nike duffel bag, or even a NutriBullet. The Blue Bean will be offering a sweet special menu with a Willy Wonka frap or a Wonka candy apple. Those of you with a sweet tooth should hurry over. These will only be served while supplies last. The marketplace is also getting in on the action with a dinner menu themed after the characters from the Chocolate Factory. Just when you thought the fun was over, after sundown, head over to the Dell. Bring friends and something comfy to sit on and enjoy an outdoor showing of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It wouldn't be a Wonka Day without s'mores and candy bars to enjoy while watching. To keep track of the magical events like this, follow at Etown OSA on Instagram. There's a full semester of activities planned.
The Etown Makers Mart has become a tradition for the residents of Elizabethtown. Last Saturday, it celebrated its 4th year at the fairgrounds. There were artisan booths, live music, and one incredible milestone. Sal Salomone reports.
A lot of the people come around and they just love to see all the makers and stuff and all the different crafts that we have.
Over 50 stands and thousands of products all have one thing in common.
Everything's handmade here. That's what Meg specializes in her markets. She makes sure everything's 100% handmade by all of her vendors.
It was a great day for the small businesses at the Etown Makers Mart, but for one bakery, the event was extra sweet.
Yeah, so I sold out today on my 5-year anniversary, yes.
Brianna Perez has spent the last 5 years as the owner and head chef of B's Baked Goods. Selling out on the store's 5-year anniversary was just the icing on the cake, a product that she's very familiar with.
I specialize in custom cakes, like vintage style, heart-shaped cakes, tiered cakes.
For an online business, markets like this one are a great opportunity for B to build her brand.
Because I kind of like the market scene where people can kind of chase after me to find out where I am, then coming to a storefront and opening every day.
For now, her sweets are only available online and at pop-up markets, but she hopes to find them a permanent home in the future.
So the goal is to get a studio. I don't want a storefront. It's just a studio where I can do my made-to-orders and just have little parties with couples or girls where I can do cake decorating classes.
At the Elizabethtown Fairgrounds, Sal Salomone, Etown News.
If you're interested in purchasing a custom cake or other desserts from B's Baked Goods, reach out on Facebook or Instagram using the accounts below.
Looking for an internship this summer or a career after graduation? The Business Meet and Greet is a great way to find these opportunities. You can stop by the cave between 3 and 5 next Tuesday. Over 30 businesses will be in attendance. All majors and grades are welcome. It is recommended you bring a resume and wear business professional clothes. The Career Development Center is available to help with any needs. You can register for the event on Handshake.
Are you in need of career guidance, especially in the business field? Stop by Hoover 212 next Friday. From 11 a.m. to noon, Leader of SAP's Internship Experience Program, Christine Archer, will be giving a talk. She has over 20 years of experience in coaching and human resources. Her career has been dedicated to helping students get a head start and connecting them with opportunities and experiences in the business field. Make sure to stop by Hoover for this valuable learning experience. Now, here's Ava Deeter with your weekly sports update.
Thanks, Lexi. Men's soccer picked up the win against Immaculata on Tuesday, beating the Might Max 1-0. Senior Guy Yamamoto scored the lone goal for the Blue Jays. Pedro Miranda recorded a shutout in the box with 6 saves. The team sits at 2-1 heading into their Saturday game against Stevenson. Women's soccer suffered a shutout loss last Tuesday on senior night against Lebanon Valley College. The Dutchmen scored early in the match and couldn't be caught. The final score was 2-0, putting the Jays at 1-2 on the season. They hope to get back on track when they travel to Stevenson on Saturday. On the turf, field hockey is still looking to pick up their first win. The Blue Jays were shut out against Stevenson last Wednesday 4-0. The Mustangs scored within the first minute of the game and didn't slow down. They had 18 shots on goal compared to Elizabethtown's 3. The team took on Franklin and Marshall on Wednesday and will travel to Wilson College on Saturday. The Kings Invitational kicked off the season for women's tennis. The team had several members advance to semifinals. Maria Yenny, Elizabeth Warren, and Katie Balzana all won matches but came up just short of reaching the finals. The season will begin for the men this weekend at the Kings Invitational. They hope to improve on their 5-7 season last year. Both teams host their first dual match on September 20th against Penn State Brandywine. Cross country took part in the Piper Alumni Challenge at Shippensburg University last Friday. The men's team had 3 runners in the top 15. Derek Kending was 9th overall, followed by Will Inglis, who took 10th, and Marty Ratchford at 14th. The Blue Jays scored 90 points, placing 4th out of 9 teams. The women tallied 118 points to take home 5th place. Sophomore Addison Kleinel led the Jays, placing 11th with a time of 16:06. 10 seconds behind her was Gwen Young, who placed 18th. The men and women are back in action Saturday when they host the Blue Jay Alumni Challenge right here on campus. The races start at 10:45 a.m., so come out and watch the action. Men's golf defended their turf, beating 11 other teams to win the Elizabethtown Fall Invitational. They shot .294, 10 over par, which is a record low for the team. Chris Kilduff, Jeremy Otto, and Drew Bird tied for 4th place. They all shot 2 over par at 73. John Harrison tied for 9th with a score of 75. They take on Yersinis in the season opener on Sunday. The women took 3rd place at the Invitational, shooting .405. Freshman Emma Leo placed 12th, scoring 95. Aaliyah Kennedy and Carson Pfeiffer both finished in the top 15 as well. They're back in action next Wednesday in the Marywood Quad match. Women's volleyball is now 4-2 after winning a doubleheader last Saturday. Dominating Penn State Berks 3-1 in the first game, the Blue Jays had many standout performances. Outside hitter Lucy Stanek led the match with 18 kills, followed by Bailey McFeeters with 7 and Alexa Adamek with 6. 2 freshmen led the team in aces. Addie Reed had 5, while Claire Erdman had 4. The strong performances continued in the second game as the women swept Arcadia 3-0. Kate Barbin had 9 kills, Ida Fisher had 8, and Lucy Stanek had 7. Leah Gormley also had 5 aces. The Blue Jays held the Knights to under 20 points in all 3 sets. Both games were sponsored by the Hidden Opponent, raising awareness for student-athletes' mental health. The team took on Lebanon Valley on Wednesday and will travel to Alvernia on Saturday. The NFL season is officially underway following a slate of great Week 1 games. The defending Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, started off hot and were able to hold on against their arch rivals, the Dallas Cowboys, 24-20. In Sao Paulo, Brazil, the Chargers upset Patrick Mahomes and company, beating the Chiefs 27-21. After 2 tough seasons, it looked like it was 2012 again for Aaron Rodgers. He led his new team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, to a 34-32 win over his former team, the New York Jets. The Green Bay Packers tamed the Detroit Lions 27-13 in Micah Parsons' debut. Undoubtedly, the best game of the week went to the Bills and Ravens. Down 15 points in the 4th quarter, Josh Allen and the Bills pulled off a miraculous comeback to stun Baltimore, winning 41-40. 2 big returns have set up an exciting card for WWE's WrestlePalooza. For the first time in over 10 years, AJ Lee will be performing in a WWE ring. She'll be teaming up with her husband, CM Punk, to take on the power couple of Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. John Cena's retirement tour is making an unexpected stop in Suplex City. After coming back at SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar will go toe-to-toe against Cena one final time. It's the conclusion of a bitter rivalry spanning years. WrestlePalooza will be WWE's first premium live event to stream exclusively on ESPN's digital platform. That's all for sports. Now over to Erik Rodriguez with weather.
Thanks, Ava. Welcome to the weekly Weather Watch, where we cover the weather once a week, rain or shine. I'm your host, Erik Rodriguez Jr. This week is heating up compared to last. Today, Friday the 12th, is mostly sunny with a high of 80 and a low of 56. Saturday will be partly cloudy and a couple degrees warmer with a high of 82 and a low of 59. Sunday is more of the same with a high of 81 and a low of 58. The partly cloudy weather will continue on Monday with a high of 80 and a low of 58. The pattern continues on Tuesday with a high of 81 and a low of 57. Finally, a small change on Wednesday with a partly cloudy conditions and a slightly warmer high of 84 and a low of 58. To round out the week, Thursday will be cool. It will still be partly cloudy with a high of 79 and a low of 55. Thank you for tuning in to this weekly Weather Watch. I'm Erik Rodriguez Jr., and I'll see you next week. Now, back to Gabriella and Lexi in the studio.
In a historic moment, Pope Leo XVI has canonized the first millennial saint. Carlo Acutis, born May 3, 1991, has become the first millennial saint of the Catholic Church following his death. Acutis was diagnosed with leukemia and passed away in 2006 at the age of 15. He used his web design skills to educate others on the gospel, earning him the nickname God's Influencer. The late Pope Francis approved the canonization after attributing two miracles to the teen. A man accused of attempting to assassinate President Trump has begun his trial. Ryan Ruth was accused of attempting to assassinate the president while he was golfing at his West Palm Beach golf club last September. Ruth was apprehended by a member of the Secret Service and has been held in custody awaiting trial. Despite not having any legal background, Ruth has chosen to represent himself in trial. He faces life in prison if convicted. The French government is in turmoil after its current prime minister was forced to resign. François Bayrou was defeated in a confidence vote at the National Assembly. He must submit his resignation to President Emmanuel Macron. This marks France's fourth prime minister in less than 2 years. Political divides make the task of naming a replacement difficult. President Macron's office says Bayrou's replacement will be named in the upcoming days.
Dancing with the Stars announced its season 34 cast, the star-studded lineup competing for the coveted Mirrorball Trophy. Fans will see the likes of Alex Earle, Scott Hoying, and Robert Irwin, and more. Season 34 is set to begin September 16th at 8 p.m. The MTV Video Music Awards were hosted by LL Cool J this past weekend. Among the winners were Ariana Grande for Best Pop, Sabrina Carpenter for Best Pop Artist, and Lady Gaga for Artist of the Year. Mariah Carey received the Vanguard Award for her outstanding contributions and impact on pop culture.
That's all for this week, Jays. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at ECTV40 for all the latest updates on our shows. I'm Gabriella Schill.
And I'm Lexi Benninger. Have a great week, Etown, and remember to
Take flight, Etown.